Welcome back, friends and family. This video is going to be a short video. This was the end of our Hawaii vacation, and I think I got pretty fatigued by recording everything. So it's a little choppy in spots and a lot of stuff I didn't end up showing, but I will take you with me throughout the way. Thanks for watching. So on one of our last days, we ended up going to the road to Hana. I ended up driving this. I believe it was like an 8-hour drive. It took a long while, and although it was very pretty, we saw a lot of this stuff already. So we weren't as enthused about it, and I would recommend doing this maybe first or second on your trip if you end up going to Maui. Because we already saw plenty of waterfalls in the earlier videos, as well as just seeing different parts of nature, having good food, etc. But we did see these rainbow trees. I forget exactly what they were called, but they were so pretty. This was one thing we didn't see. Another thing that we saw earlier and didn't really stop at was the bamboo forest. It just didn't really appeal to us since our Airbnb previously had a lot of bamboo. So we ended up just looking around this and continued driving. I will say the drive was incredibly fun. I loved going around the twists and turns and waiting for cars to pass. It was actually pretty cool. We ended up stopping for some banana bread for the morning for breakfast. And then we also stopped at some pullouts and just looked at all the nature. We ended up heading home, and then this was what we ended up stopping to get for supper that night. Honestly, I can't remember what this is. I know it was an egg with pickled onions. It was good. The next day, we spent some time at the pool, and then we ended up just making lunch and having it at our hotel for the day. And then I finished my day by taking a nice bath in this jacuzzi while also simultaneously reading a book. We did have a beach day in between that day and now, which is a new day. Hello, everyone. And I didn't really record the beach day. We were just trying to take it all in. But then our last day in Maui and of the whole Hawaii vacation, we ended up taking a whale sightseeing tour. So this was really fun. My mom and I just went. Good bonding time. The water was absolutely beautiful. You'll see that we also had some dolphins swimming right up to the boat. That was incredibly amazing to see. I got a free little bevy, and then we saw some whales, and it was really hard to capture these because they only come up every few minutes and you don't know where they're going to be. So I really didn't get to capture them, but I did capture the dolphins here. So I hope you guys enjoy. So after we went back from whale watching, we went to the pool, just hung out, and then we went to our last dinner. So this last dinner was so good. The sights, there was a beach next to us. It was perfect. I got this little bevy again, and then we had some appetizers and our main course. So, little story time. Next we got our main meal, and as you can see here, the lighting drastically changed because it is now evening. The sun was setting. This was during our main entree, and lo and behold, I was so excited for this, but there ended up being beetles everywhere, crawling all in our food, crawling all over us because the windows were open. It was like an open air thing. I can't do beetles, so I ended up leaving because I really cannot do beetles crawling everywhere. They ended up comping our meal and giving us free dessert. Well, comping my meal, I should say. But it was very nice of them. It was delicious. I just wouldn't go back at that time of day. And then you'll see here, this was the best airplane seat I've ever sat in. We ended up being able to lay straight back on the seats. And we headed home. I have my Switch, I have my phone. I was in business for relaxing on the airplane, ready to get home to see my cats and Steve and be in my own bed. But it was a fantastic trip. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. Yeah, it was one of the best trips of my whole life. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you on our next adventure.